Yo, what's up? Just checking to make sure everything looks good. Make sure you guys can see me. Got everything set up here. How about that? All right. You guys can see me, hear me good. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're here. Appreciate it. Got the little setup here. What's up? Can you hear me good? Can you guys see everything? Everything look good? Felicia, what's up? Hope you can see me, hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me. I don't want to get too far down the road. Awesome, so you can see me. What's up? Happy Sunday. How you doing? Hope you had a good 4th of July. So what we're gonna do is, while we're waiting on folks to get started here, and then we're gonna be spraying. We're gonna have some fun. I've got some GCI fertilizer we're gonna be throwing down now that it's, I guess the sun kind of came out, but let me flip the camera around and show you what we're looking like. So I did mow earlier today, got home from church and decided to mow. So again, we're just doing this while folks are kind of getting in here and getting settled. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me know the audio and video are good. All right, so I've talked about this area a lot. There's a ditch, not a ditch, I guess it's just a little drainage area that runs right through here, and it always struggles. I did have to adjust my irrigation system. There's spots like right over here and up here, I guess. We're kind of getting stressed out because we've been in the 90s, and it's been really hot. Parts of North Carolina have been getting a lot of rain. We have not, so I've been really running the irrigation system, trying to keep up with the rain, but there's no substitute for rain. But mowing about 4 inches right now. Lawn is looking good. Just want to say welcome everybody to the live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. We're going to be spraying some GCI liquid fertilizer here in just a little bit. I want to walk you guys through that process, and I'm just going to kind of walk around the lawn, give you guys an update first, tell you what is going on, give people a chance to get in here, and then we'll get to spraying, show you guys kind of everything that I do. So this is the little side lawn over here, and this is where I made that video, that little short about Bermuda grass. I've got some Bermuda grass coming up through here, which is a real, in the name of Connor Ward, I call it a real pisser offer. It comes back every year. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I treat it where I can. Right now, this time of year, there's really not much you can do with Bermuda. I'll end up applying Pylex later on in the year, maybe late August, I guess. But right now, I can't do anything because if I were to spray Pylex now, it'll end up killing my fescue. But it just sucks. But lawn's looking great. Like I told you, I mowed it earlier today. I've got, like a lot of you guys too, I'm dealing with a lot of weeds right now. The big one is nutsedge. I've got nutsedge growing everywhere, and I hate nutsedge. It's just, you know, it's that lime green color. It just shows up everywhere, and it grows faster than everything else. I did spray it over here in my natural area earlier today. You can see it kind of dying, but it just sucks. I hate nutsedge. You can see it all kind of growing right through here. It's just frustrating. But yeah, lawn's looking good. Giving you guys a chance to get in here. Again, hope you guys enjoyed your 4th of July. Unfortunately, got to go back to work tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to that. But had a nice long weekend. We went and saw some fireworks last night. Had a great time. Hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July as well. So we're going to get started. I'll tell you guys a little bit about what we're going to be doing. I do have a little bit of a surprise for you guys to tell you about. So let's set the camera back up and show you that. and then I'll tell you about the surprise, and then we'll get to spraying. So the kind folks at FlowZone sent me some swag, gave me some stickers. So what we're gonna do is randomly throughout the live stream, if I see your name in the comment section, I'm gonna call you out and I'm gonna give you a sticker. I've got some FlowZone stickers. I've got a bunch of DIY lawn coach stickers that we're gonna be giving away as well. All the details are in the description of this video, so it's legit with YouTube, so we don't get demonetized or anything like that. But I've got some really cool FlowZone stickers that I'm going to be giving away. We've got some DIY lawn coach stickers. So again, what we're going to do is if I see your name in the comment section, whenever I decide, if I see your name in the comment section, I'll just randomly pick somebody and we'll give away a sticker. And what you'll do is just email me your name and your address and stuff, and I'll get some stickers sent to you. So that's the way we're going to do it. But the purpose of today's video is I'm going to be putting down some GCI fertilizer. It's been about 30 days or so since I've applied anything. And the real purpose is to not necessarily get the lawn to start growing, but just to kind of give the lawn back some color. Again, you guys know I'm a firm believer in we want to feed the turf even throughout the summer to keep it healthy and growing. The lawn is under a tremendous amount of stress right now. It is super hot. Things have turned a little dry, but we're gonna keep feeding it. I want the lawn to keep growing. I want it to stay healthy. So all good there. So I got my FlowZone backpack sprayer, 4 gallons. We're gonna put down 4 different products. We've got a 2000, an 0020. We've got some iron and some 101. And then we're going to adjust the pH. I'm going to walk you guys exactly through how I adjust all my pH down to 5 or slightly below. And then we're going to add our natural adjuvant to that. And then we're going to spray it. One of the most popular questions that I get around spraying is how do you get 4 gallons of liquid to cover 10,000 square feet? So the way we're going to do this is my front lawn is 10,000. My back lawn is also 10,000. So I'm going to show you guys that there's no editing, there's no funny business here. I'm going to take those 4 gallons, I'm going to show you what setting, and we'll go out and spray this. I am going to run my irrigation tomorrow. One of the biggest questions that I get is, do you water in your fertilizer application? Typically no. Typically I just leave it on the grass overnight. I will run my irrigation tomorrow morning just as a part of my normal watering schedule. So, you know, nothing funny there. So let's check in. Again, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. This is a little bit different. Obviously going live is kind of iffy. I know not a lot of YouTubers go live, especially in the lawn care community, but if you've got a question about anything, please leave that down in the comment section. I'll try to answer it as best as I can. Again, want to say welcome. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. Let's see who's in here. All right. So if you guys can hear me, see me, just let me know that you're here. Tell me where you're from, where you're watching from. Greatly appreciate it. Again, as I told you guys, if you just joined, I've got some stickers that we're going to be giving away throughout the live stream. So if I see your name in the chat randomly, I'll be sending you guys a sticker. So sit back, relax, go get a beverage. So the first thing we got to do is get the backpack sprayer filled up. Actually, hang on one second. I got to get the battery for it. So I am mic'd up, so I know you guys can't see me right now, but it's a wireless mic, so you guys should be able to hear me no matter where I go. All right. So there we go. Got a good full charge on the battery. All right. So step 1 is we want to fill this up halfway with water. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to take this 4 gallons of liquid and we're going to broadcast this over 10,000 square feet. Really, really simple. So The question is, well, how do you know how much fertilizer that you're putting down? You know, obviously being a liquid as opposed to a granular. And I actually use, the University of Purdue has a little conversion chart. You can go in and tell it, you know, what the percentage, what your NPK ratio is. And it'll tell you exactly how many square feet and all that stuff. But it's just on Purdue's website, and that's what tells me how much nitrogen I'm putting down. So today we're gonna do 6 ounces per 1,000 of the 2000, which is about a tenth of a pound of nitrogen, which is not a lot. Again, the purpose of this is not to push a bunch of growth. We just wanna keep the lawn healthy. We wanna keep it growing and all that good stuff. All right, so we're about halfway full. Let's see what we got going on. Anybody in the chat section? Let's see. All right, so we got Dwight from Connecticut. What's up, Dwight? How you doing, buddy? Butch from Southern, is that Maryland? What's up? We got Jay Bear from Fort Worth, Texas. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for being here. If you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. My name's Devin, by the way. If I've not introduced myself to you, don't know who I am, and you just kind of happen to stumble across the channel, want to say welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, give the video a like. Of course, that always helps. As I told you guys, we're going to be giving away some stickers tonight. If you are watching this on replay, I'm going to post this video after we get done. Same thing for you guys that are watching this on the replay, not necessarily the live. I'm going to be giving away some stickers to you guys as well. So I'll randomly go through the comment section through there as well and pick out some people and give away some stickers. So let's see. I guess let's give away our first sticker to Dwight. Dwight from Connecticut, if you are still here, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to give you a Flow Zone sticker. I really appreciate you being here. Dwight, thank you so much for watching. Again, give me a thumbs up, Dwight, if you're here. That way I know that you're still here. This little Flow Zone sticker can be yours. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much. So, Dwight, what I want you to do, if you want this sticker, send me an email, thediylawncoach@gmail.com. Send me your address. I'll give you a Flow Zone sticker, and I'll give you one of my DIY Lawn Coach stickers, just as a way to say thank you for being here. Send me your address, buddy, and I'll get you some stickers headed your way. It's pretty cool, right? So, all yours. All right, so 2000 iron, 0020, and then we've got some 101. So I'm going to do 6 ounces per 1,000 of the 2000. Also, got to let you guys know, if you don't know, GCI Turf, I think, is running a sale on this stuff too because of the 4th of July. So if it's something that you want to give it a try, you're like, hey, looks pretty cool, I'd like to try it, you can get it on sale right now. I don't honestly know what his discount is, but you can go check it out. I think I even put links in the description of the video. All right, so 4 gallons to cover 10,000 square feet, 6 ounces per 1,000. So we need 60 ounces. Is that right? Yeah. 60 ounces of 2000 going in there. All right. I'm going to do my best to try to monitor the chat section as well. It's kind of hard to do. Again, this is a live video. This is not pre-recorded, so it's a little bit different. All right, so we did 6 ounces of 2000. We're going to do, let's see, I've got a little bit of 101. We're going to do 3 ounces of 0020, or all that I have. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll do 3 ounces of that. Again, the reason why I really like the GCI line of fertilizers is because they mix really well. I don't have to worry about mixing compatibility. You know, there's not going to be any clumping. So just an added benefit there. All right, so 101. We'll do 3 ounces per 1,000 of that as well. Let's go to 30. All right. And then we'll do a little bit of iron. Let's go ahead and mix this up just to be on the safe side. So this is a little paint mixer. If you don't know, this is a little paint mixer that I bought at the hardware store. All right. Let's check the comment section, see what's going on. All right. Let's see, we got 14 people watching. That's awesome. That's awesome. Happy Sunday, guys. Obviously, I know you guys got a lot of things that you could be doing right now, so I really appreciate you watching. Again, we're gonna spray some fertilizer on the lawn tonight, just you know, kind of keep the color going, keep it looking good, keep it growing. We'll do 3 ounces per 1,000 of iron as well. All right, so that is it on that. Give it one good little mix here. Now I've got a little bit of room. Here, let's take it off the camera, show you guys. I'll flip the camera around. So you can I've still got a little bit of what I call like headroom in here. And that's kind of done on purpose. All right, you said, what is the 101 for? So that's a great question, James. So let me show you this. So the 101. So this is also called Caltide. So the main purpose of this 101 is that huge shot of calcium. I don't know if you can see that. It's got 8% calcium in it. And I always say calcium is a lot like, you know, calcium in milk, right? Calcium in the plant does a lot of benefits as well. It really strengthens the cell walls within the plant, and it just really helps with the stress and helps, again, with all the heat and stress that the grass is under. Calcium is just fantastic, and so this 101 has a lot of calcium in it. So great question. Let's see, James, how often do you do this during the summer? I'm in Central NC and just brought a sprayer last week. Well, congratulations on getting your sprayer. That's fantastic. So I do liquids like this every 30 days throughout the summer. I switch generally, when we get those first couple days of like 85, 90 degrees, I will switch from a granular program over to a liquid. And I start doing a liquid program usually every 14, 21, 30 days. It's really weather dependent. So I just like spraying. Again, normally what I would do in this situation is not only spray my liquid fertilizers, I would also put in my fungicides. You know, I could put in my pest control, all that stuff in this one tank. But I'm not doing that today. Today we're just gonna do the fertilizer. But that's a great question. So I'll do this every 14, 21, 30 days, just depends. It's probably been 30 days since I fed, and the main reason is because it's just been so hot, and I'm having, you know, I don't like spraying when it's gonna be 95 degrees. It's just, I don't wanna stress out the lawn any more than it already is, you know? All right, so we've got all 4 in here. Now, the biggest question I get is, all right, so we're gonna put in what's called O2YS. I don't know if you guys are familiar with O2YS, but this is what's called a natural adjuvant. And so an adjuvant, what it does is it helps get these fertilizers inside the plant faster and just more effectively. And so this actually has, Pete Denny over at GCI Turf has turned me onto this, and I use this almost anytime I spray a fungicide or a fertilizer. I just get better results because of it, especially for fungicides, because you can use the low rate and still get that long efficacy out of this. But I like using it with the fertilizers as well. But the key to this is you have to drop the pH. So in order to do that, let's test and see what the pH is first. So this is a little pH meter. I bought it on Amazon. So let's see what the pH is right now. All right. So hopefully you guys can see this. So the pH right now is 5.96. You guys see that? All right, so we got to get that to a 5 or slightly below. So we have to drop the pH ever so slightly. Basically what that does is Pete calls it like turning on the ignition. It basically just kind of kick starts this O2IS so that we can then get it in the plant, and it just uptakes it so much better. So the way we're going to do that is I've got some citric acid. And a little tip that I'll give you, a little bit of citric acid goes a very, very long way. So I'll show you. So I'm putting in not even a quarter of a teaspoon, all right, into that. Whoop, and I just spilled it. See, this is live, guys. This is not pre-rehearsed. See, if I was making a YouTube video, I would edit that out. See, because I spilled it on the floor. All right, so a little bit's going in there, and then we'll mix it up again. And then we'll test the pH again. And if it's at 5 or slightly below, we can then add our O2IS. Oh. All right. That didn't really do anything. I didn't add enough. Let's try that. Let's rinse this off, see if we're getting, there we go, all right. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more. I'm being overly cautious right now, because a lot of times what ends up happening is I add too much and it gets down to like 4, which is okay, it's not the end of the world, but that's not what we're after. All right, so now we're at 5.09, so we'll call that good. All right, so let's check the comment section, see what's going on, guys. You got any questions? What's up? Birmingham, Alabama. Edward, what's up, man? How many square feet are you treating? All right, great question. So my front lawn is 10,000 square feet, and my back lawn is another 10,000. And so this 4 gallons of liquid will cover, I'm gonna show you guys, we're gonna do it on the low setting. I can get this 4 gallons to cover the entire, the entire 10,000 square feet. So great question. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys had an awesome 4th of July weekend. You know, unfortunately for me, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so not really looking forward to that, but you know, it's all right, it's all good. But if you got any questions, let me know. This is a great opportunity to ask questions you guys might have, maybe about the sprayer or the fertilizer, or maybe you're having an issue in the lawn you just want to talk about. All right, what's up? Rich, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. What tip are you using? Great question again. We'll talk about that here in just a second. All right, so now we got to add the O2IS. Let me get ahead of myself, because I've dumped this over before. Let's put the lids back on stuff. That's another really big tip. Put your lids back on. You end up making a mess and dumping stuff all over the place. All right, so O2IS, 1/2 ounce per 1,000. Just if you're new, just joining me, what we've done, 4 gallons of liquid. We've got 0020, 2000, 101. We got a little iron in here. 6 ounces per 1,000. We're gonna do about 1/10 of a pound of nitrogen. We've dropped the pH to, I think, 5.09, so 5 slightly below, we're good. Now we're gonna add our O2IS at 1/2 ounce per 1,000. So that will be 5 ounces. Then we'll mix that up and we'll start spraying. All right, let's rinse this off. All right. All right, so the question was, what sprayer tip am I going to use? Now, I use the GCI, I think he calls it like Spray Buddy nozzle or Nozzle Buddy or something like that. I've had mine for a couple years now, and so it wasn't called that when I got it. Now I can't show it on camera because, can you guys see me? Oh, I'm not even on camera. What kind of film job? What kind of sophomore, freshman video stuff is this? Let's see. Estimated cost of all the products together. Estimated, well, that, let me define your question. Are you talking about how much all of this just costs, or like cost per application? So, let's see, Matcha Java, let me know. You want to know like what it costs to do the whole application per 1,000, or you want to know like how much each bottle was? Let me know what you're thinking there. And then what setting. All right, so sprayer tip. Used to be, I think it's called the Spray Buddy nozzle now. Again, Pete has asked us not to show it on camera because really there's nothing special about the tip. Like, you could essentially make the tip on your own, but Pete has really taken the time to build these by hand. So again, I'll leave links down below where you can find that, but I'm gonna take you guys with me and show you the sprayer tip. It puts out a 10 to 12 foot wide swath. Now I have, like I said, 10,000 square foot lawn. And so having that 12 foot swath is really, really nice. Just makes it, I get really good coverage. This is the Flowzone Typhoon 3. I just got this earlier in the year. Absolutely love it. It's a fantastic sprayer. I had the original Typhoon 1, I believe, which just had an on and off switch. This one has a dial where you have 5 different pressure settings. So what I do to get this 4 gallons of liquid to cover 10,000 square feet is I just put it on the first setting. Right now it's trying to pull liquid and there's none in the, it's not been primed, so that's why it's sitting there running. So that's it. So now we are ready to spray. Let's see, let's check the chat section one more time. All the bottles total. All right, I think $100 maybe for the gallon. So all 4, and he has a combo pack where you can get all 4 of those as a bundle. And I don't remember how much it is. Rich, if you're still here, take a second, go find out and leave in the comment section how much that is, if you don't mind. Letting people know. GCI Turf is running a sale right now for 4th of July, so you can get it on sale. I do have links down below as well where you can go check all that out. All right, so now we are ready to start spraying. Another really cool tip, if you see I've got this up on a table, the main reason for that, a lot of guys like to mix on the ground, which there's nothing wrong with that. But this is going to be pretty heavy. I do want to caution you, something that I see a lot in my videos is people recommending, once this is full of liquid, you never want to pick this sprayer up by this handle. All right, it has this little strap right here that's actually connected to the sprayer. If you wanted to pick this up, say you had filled it up on the ground and you need to pick this up to get it on your back, you want to use, I don't know if you guys can see me, flip the camera around. You never want to pick it up by this handle, all right? You always want to use this handle right here to pick it up, because I've heard of the bottle, or this cap coming off or breaking, and that would be a real pisser offer because this is full of liquid and it would absolutely make a mess. So, but because I've got it up on the table, I'm going to throw it up on my back and then we're going to walk the lawn and get to spraying. So let's go. All right. All right. All right. Let's take you guys with me. All good. All right. So let's turn this camera around. Guys, this is really hard to do, so just be patient with me. So he said, Jason Brown, thank you so much. He says 119 for the bundle plus shipping, plus the July 4th sale. So depending on your lawn size, it's really not that bad. It's certainly, it's about probably the same price as what it would cost you to do a granular application. All right, so let's go right here. See if I can do this without making a mess. All right, so just to give you guys a tip, when you are spraying, the first thing you always want to do is go around and make a perimeter pass. So that's what I'm going to do, is make a perimeter pass. And then you see my mower lines. I use these to kind of guide me when I'm spraying. So if you're not comfortable with spraying, use these mower lines to help you. What's really nice about this sprayer tip is it sprays a 12-foot wide swath, which is exactly how wide it is from these stripes. If you see this dark stripe here, it will throw from the middle of this dark stripe over to this light stripe and back over to that other light stripe. And that's really what I use to help keep me like knowing where I've sprayed and where I haven't sprayed. So let me go set the camera up and we'll get this sprayed so we can get you guys going on about your night here. Stuck with me all night. My little flamingos, my dominating flamingos. All right. So I have a wireless mic on. You guys should be able to hear me. Again, this is a live deal. So hopefully it goes off well. Hopefully it's received well by you guys. This is the part in the videos where we would edit it all out. As far as my walking pace for this spray, it's just a relaxed walk, nothing crazy. I always say the thing about spraying is you have to calibrate you to the sprayer. And the only way you get better at spraying is by spraying. So you just have to put water in your tank, maybe put some biostimulants in your tank, and just practice. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become, the better of an applicator you become. So hopefully you guys aren't hearing me huffing and puffing too bad on camera. You guys can't see me right now, but I'm just doing my perimeter pass first. All right, so let's ready to come back on camera here. Let's give away another sticker while I'm out of breath. All right. Let's go with Ned G. Ned, thank you so much for being here. He says, "What is this rain you speak of?" I'm right there with you, brother. We haven't had, let's see, so Mr. Hayes so Winston-Salem is an hour away from me, and he says he got almost an inch of rain. We've gotten maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain in 2 weeks, and it's been way, way hot. So I'm right there with you, Ned. But Ned, I have some stickers to give away, and I want to give you one. So if you will, send me an email to thediylawncoach@gmail.com, and I've got a Flow Zone sticker to give you and a DIY Lawn Coach sticker to give you. So thank you so much for being here. All right, it says, Colorado soil sucks for my tall fescue. I'm sorry about that. And then Francis says, I'm gonna start next year. You're gonna start what next year? You're gonna start taking care of your lawn? You're gonna start spraying? What do you mean? All right, so Ned, if you're still here, give me a thumbs up, send me an email, and let's get you some stickers. All right. So we're done with our perimeter pass now. Now we're just gonna go up and down, back and forth, as I showed you guys. Letting my mower stripes kind of lead me and guide me as far as where I've been and where I haven't been. It's absolutely beautiful here tonight. It's like 80, what is it, like 80 degrees maybe right now. No humidity. Probably the nicest day we've had in almost a month probably. There's a big, I guess they issued a tropical storm. I guess they said it was a tropical storm that's over out on the eastern part of the state. Right now they're getting a lot of flooding. So hopefully, if you're from that part of the state, hopefully you're doing okay, staying safe. And this flooding going on in Texas is crazy, so hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. And when it comes to spraying, when we've already done a perimeter pass, and so when you get to the end of your run and you just turn off your sprayer and stop spraying and just go back and forth. Again, I told you following the mower lines helps you keep you in line, so you know where you're spraying, where you haven't sprayed. It's really easy. And again, the more you do this, the more you spray, the better you become, the more confident you become. I just enjoy spraying. This is a lot of fun. Being out in the lawn, I just enjoy it. All right. Grab you guys, let you guys walk with me and see how this does. Oh. Let's see. Let's check on this chat section. See, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath, guys. I'm carrying, what, 30 pounds of liquid and trying to not be out of shape. Ned, gotcha, thanks, awesome. Too far from the camera to make the mic work. So you guys can't hear me? Can't hear me? Is that what's going on? All right, Jason, thank you so much, buddy. Jason, I've got sunglasses on so I can't see it. Let's see, Jason, yeah, I can hear you. Awesome. So again, we're just gonna walk right down this white stripe. See how it's spraying? Can you guys see that pattern? I mean, it's spraying from that tip all the way over there, which is awesome. So the key is just hold it about knee height and just walk. Keep your good pace. We'll turn around. All right. All right, as soon as we get done spraying here, we'll set the camera back up and you guys can, I'll kind of read the chat section a little bit, see if you guys have any questions that I can help you. You guys having anything going on in the lawn? I was talking earlier when I first got on here, I'm dealing with a lot of nutsedge. I don't know if you guys are seeing that in your lawns, but nutsedge, man, it's kind of hard to control right now because the temperatures, I can't spray it without damaging the good grass. So it's kind of one of those things where I just kind of got to live with it, I guess. And I talk about a lot on my channel about, like, we have a cool season lawn, and so we just have to kind of lower our expectations right now. I mean, my lawn looks good, I guess. There's parts of it that don't look good, but we just gotta be patient. All right. So I've got a little bit left in the tank. So even covering my 10,000 square feet, hopefully you guys can see that, I've still got a little bit left in the tank. So what I like to do you know, just kind of walk around randomly and just kind of empty my tank out with what little bit is left. So I know I got good coverage. Again, this 4 gallons on this setting number 1, covered 10,000 square feet with ease. So I probably walked a little bit faster just because, again, being on camera. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Let's see. Joe, we can hear you, no audio issues. I appreciate that. All right, James said, so you've got 4 gallons of water and the water weighs a little over 8 pounds, so you have at least 32 pounds of water plus the weight of the sprayer. That would wear me out quick. Well, I'm fat and out of shape, so yeah, it is wearing me, it's wearing me out kind of quick too. Says, looks like I'm hogging the live chat here, but why don't you use dye? We always use dye when we spray weeds. Well, so that's a great question, James. And the reason why I don't use dye for this application is because I've done this so many times, I'm very comfortable with where I'm spraying. So the dye, I mean, sure, I could use it, but it would be, to me, it would be overkill and just a waste of time for me. Now, if you're new to spraying and you want to see where it's going, by all means, use the dye. Plus, I can't seem to use that dye without getting it all over myself. Ned, once you learn your lawn and walking pace and sprayer, it's not that hard. That's exactly right, Ned. I mean, once you do this, literally like 4 or 5 times of spraying, you really become a professional. Like, you know your land, you know exactly how fast to walk, you really know everything. So that's a great point. All right, so let's see. Jason says he's got some fungus. Let's talk about fungus for a second, because I do want to talk about that. All right. So I'm about out. I can feel it. I can feel it get really light on my back, so I know I'm about to run out. So we're gonna stop right here. Whew. I gotta go back and get my tripod. Again, I really want to thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have given me over the last couple of months. It's been quite a journey. And I haven't really been posting a whole lot. Again, I said in other videos, just not a whole lot going on in the lawn. And so I'm just not going to post something that's not worth your time. Oh, I did this backwards. All right, I'll set you guys up. Turn the camera around. I'm sorry, I know the camera's probably shaking like crazy, but all right. So let's talk about fungus for a second. So I normally deal with fungus a lot in my lawn, but I'm one of those guys, so I have an irrigation system, and I'm one of those guys that, like, I would much rather the lawn be on the drier side than the wet side. You know, a lot of guys that I see probably overwater more than anything. I would rather my lawn kind of go into a little bit of heat stress or drought stress before I water. And the main reason for that is I would rather deal with the effects of a dry lawn than the effects of fungus. Because as you know, James, you can attest to this, it is so expensive to try to get rid of fungus. All the fungicides, all the added work, it's just a nightmare. So I would rather let it dry out more and deal with that than I would deal with the fungus. So let's see, what else we got? We had a ton of rain, yeah. So obviously rain, not much you can do there. When it gets, Mother Nature decides she wants to dump the gauntlet on you. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much fungicide you have, it gets really bad. So James says I have some fungus, Pythium, from what I've seen around. Azoxy was the first thing I sprayed in my sprayer. I will put propaganol down. Jason, if you're not, I would highly suggest mixing azoxystrobin and propaconazole together. Run them in tandem and make sure you apply that every 21, 28 days. And when pressure gets really, really high, like it's raining every day and you're getting a lot of wet nights, NC State told me that I could start applying every 10 to 14 days. But you really want to combine them together, 2 different modes of action. They also said if you have a problem with Pythium, let's bring you in my little garage room. Something that I picked up was called mefenoxam. Now this is really expensive, but it will absolutely destroy Pythium. So if you have a problem, it's called mefenoxam. Again, it's expensive, but if you want to get rid of Pythium and tall fescue, this is what they told me you got to use. So I keep it on the ready just because I don't want to get Pythium only, you know, to then have to wait for somebody to ship it or it be out of stock or something like that. Thoughts from John. Truly appreciate all you do. You have really helped me in the lawn journey. Thank you. You are absolutely welcome, man. Again, I'm not a huge channel. I don't have a whole lot of followers, but I'm here to help you guys. So even just doing this kind of thing tonight was geared to just help you guys. So let's, thoughts from John. If you will, send me an email to thediylawncoach@gmail.com and I'll send you a little Flow Zone sticker. I said this in the beginning in the open. Flow Zone sent me some stickers here. So I'll send you one of these and a DIY Lawn Coach just for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. And again, if you're watching this on the replay, I'll do the same thing. I'll pick out a couple comments out of there and you guys can send me an email and we'll get you some stickers just as a way to say thank you. But that's about it for tonight. I've got to spray one more time in the back. Again, I really appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys had an awesome 4th of July. Mine was fantastic. Got to go to work tomorrow, and I'm just going to enjoy spraying, enjoy the evening, maybe have a little adult beverage this evening, watch the sunset. I'm traveling this week. Got to go up to West Virginia and Ohio for work, so that'll be a nice trip. So I hope you guys have an amazing week. Enjoy the podcast tonight. It's coming out in about 15 minutes, Lawns and Life. So the episode tonight is going to be about some of the small things that you can do in your lawn that really make a big difference. So enjoy that. Have a great week, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Have a great week. Thank you guys so much for being here. Peace.